Universe Online video with Chris Dash. This week, we're going to be partaking in what the devs and the community managers and everybody at DC is putting into the game to make the game much more special for another week. For the most part, my name is Chris Dash. Thank you guys for coming in watching the live stream. We are going to be playing with my Justice League orientated team cosplay roster. For the most part, we have a lot of characters. We have over 21 characters from what you guys can see. If you guys did not see my last recent videos, I made a video without explaining too much what kind of character you are actually looking at, the power type, and what skill points and where I put them in different type of builds to get them to be very actively active within DLCs and very successful within DC Universe Online. Go check it out now. It's in the live section. They have all the characters. It is Hope Burns Bright, Aftershock, DCUO. You got Red Tornado. You have Cyborg. You have Hawkman, you have Dr. Fate, you have Green Arrow, you have Steel, you have Shazam, you have Martian Manhunter, Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, Red Lantern, Hal Jordan, Atrocitus, Razor, Guy Gardner, and etc. Hawkgirl, Amazel, Flash, the one and only, Lex Luthor, Green Lantern, John Stewart, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, and Al Mansur. You have Aquaman, you have Queen Mira, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman that I never actually revealed. But for the most part, I would like to show you guys a little bit more about this game and how I get it complete throughout the week and how I go transition through getting points and definitely adding to the total. Last week was the triple points. If you were not here, you missed it. It was pretty electrifying. It went down to the wire. I got every one of my characters completed on as much as I could possibly can, and it was really, 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 really smooth. But this week we're trying to start off a new week on a good foot. We're obviously trying to get better. Some characters take longer than others. Remember, the queue timings are in this game will take a little bit more time. And for the most part, just thank you guys for listening and stay tuned. I got to input some information, let you guys see what I'm going to be coming up with. And for the most part, continue watching, and you guys will see more DCUO content on my channel. See you guys soon. Okay, so what it seems like, it says this week is going to have a 20% off the marketplace. Okay, let me just read what the comment section has. I'm gonna, one moment, give me a section, give me a moment. Let me read this, and then I'm gonna answer your question as much as I possibly can, as I got my mic on. Give me a quick moment. Having so much monitors and trying to sort these things out takes some time. But thank you for putting a question in there. Yo, I'm thinking about making a troll character, but I can't decide on gadgets or munition. Any advice? With gadgets, it is a straightforward click, 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 click. With gadgets, you are performing stealth into your click, 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 click stealth, click, 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 click stealth, click, click, click stealth, click, 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 click. So if you could understand rhythm and motion like a beat, this is munitions. Click, 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 click. This is gadgets. Click, 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 stealth. Click, 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 stealth. Click, 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 stealth. Click, 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 stealth. Click, 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 stealth. Which one sounds better for you? Decide. Is yours. The decision's yours. I have best of both worlds, so I can kind of understand all the above. So my thing is, if you're not into going into these stealth and understanding what stealth really does for you, then munitions might be your best scenario type. And I use gadgets at a level where I'm playing it with only 350 skill points, and I'm having a great time with it. I'll be showing it later on as well, so just to let you guys know, we do have Batman, we have all these kind of characters, just to let you guys know. Okay, wow, I don't know where this a new event is for Joker, but 2016 Mayhem, but I don't know where it is, but it's definitely the Funhouse Vault for fun, Mayhem and prizes. Complete the event to receive your own Joker. Okay. Yes, the rhythm is all about rhythm. It's all about rhythm when you're thinking about it, because that is how you are hitting your piano keys, and those blue bars and getting those blue bars to come back up. They're one of those scenario types.
Get ready to move when that field drops.
Listen up. Some red lanterns are out there raising.
Yeah, we're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to it. If you watch my streams, you know exactly what I'm doing is immediately getting in the game and starting to play, like, immediately. I'm not trying to set you guys up and put you up for failure. Anything I do is what the normal eye is going to do. Toughness is hard to say, you know what I mean? And this is one of my lowest characters, and I still enjoy playing with him. He's still a fun amazement. Like, he's so fun. He's still fun. I still get excitement playing with this character. I still get a lot of excitement.
Hands up and weapons down. We'll bring you down. Killer, as in Croc.
Yo, Omega's not working. Is it just me, you guys? Honestly, they need to fix it. I know some people were talking about it. Omega is cooked right now. Omega is cooked. Omega is really cooked. So if you guys are into stats, here are my stats. Quickly, I did it in 1 minute and 18 seconds. Stabilizer fragments, and I am the top scorer, healer, and everything else. But yes, they need to fix Omega. They need to really go into their game and fix it. Someone please put in a ticket and let them know to fix Omega. I have video footages, and you could go reference my channels to their situation. The mega does not work. It is a sad scenario type, but it doesn't work. Okay, let's queue up. This time I'm gonna do casual because I am a casual player on this scenario type, and I see the vault now. There's this Dematimus, the scenario type. Let's get into it and see what it's all about. Okay. I remember back in the days they had a vault that we used to go to, and it was like the stabilizer, but they swapped it out for the stabilizer situation. Yeah, this is what it looked like. And remember, April Fools, man. Are we fighting something? No, just breaking boxes. Yeah.
Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who's pays your money?
So they brought this back.
Break the presents and get your prizes.
You could do this at least one time a day. Just passing it on. You could have did this one time a day. It was really easy. Just break the boxes. You know what I mean? And yeah, get the prizes in. Simple. And then that ball breaks.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
All right, so that is taken care of. I appreciate the answers and questions that you guys are bringing. I appreciate that. Likewise, Base 44, just start building. If you are somebody who wants to build their own scenario type, Base 44 can help you by inputting amazing integrated information into it to build a website or build whatever you want to build to keep it the way you want to keep it. Base 44, just start building. All right, let's keep going. All right. So like I said, I want to hit casual. I'm not going to do anything with casual. What is this? Oh. Okay. There's all these things. Let's see what the next question is saying. The same individual is asking another question. Nothing wrong with it, and I'm willing to answer it. Give me a moment. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. All right. Let's see what he is saying. What attack artifacts are we able to use? Omega or any other artifact attack? Okay, so you're talking about artifacts that just proc and tack characters on your behalf without you actually attacking them. That is a good question. Damn, I'm not on the character to actually. I'm not really on the character to show you that right now, realistically. Sheesh. See, your question is for another type of character that I could build on. I don't have all my artifacts on this character, so I can't show it to you physically on this note. But there is a couple that just naturally proc and hit characters without you actually doing anything and just being in the fight, right? There is. So if you're asking if there's at least 4 or 5 of them that just proc and hit characters on your behalf. Because asking you to just like follow up with it and then after, you know, I mean, it's a whole different scenario type. To get it to 200, it's a whole nother scenario type.
Assistance. Dispense heating units and repair shelters, but beware. Some will succumb. Subdue them if you can.
Alright, so we're going to do as much as we can. We're going to go to the next level. Because, one, boss fights are hard to get a lot of people involved in doing it. And we just want to make sure we're getting everything done. If I was on another character, please ask that question again. Jump. Okay, jump. Okay, stop jumping in my dailies. Does that make any sense, chat? He just said stop jumping into my dailies when it's an open world game. If you really wanted to go by yourself, go PvP. You know what? I'm gonna say it like this. Go PvP phase. This guy's trying to talk. Go to PvP phase. With a capital L. Because I'll surely go back there and whop his character. You know what? I think everyone's by the shadows. They're probably doing the shadow scenario type.
I won't give up.
There are lanterns working to subdue those who have gone gray.
Somehow, gray energy is manifesting as a construct of the reckoning.
New players remember to keep updating your ignore list. Definitely.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I will return to St. Paul.
So yeah, the Omega chooses one day it wants to work and one day it doesn't want to work. I don't know.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And I have a lot of will.
Man, that's good. A lot of will is good.
I grow weary of...
Okay, let me go find another phase that they're actually doing it. So I don't just leave this area completely and not actually just want to do it. Okay, so we'll find a way to come back. Me and my dad played the OGs. Nothing like them.
This is a rescue mission, and the Lantern engineers could use your help. Activate one of the...
So these guys are waiting for a tank to come. Based on how good they are, I'm gonna check. This character is not that good. And this character is decently okay, but still needs a lot to work on. And then they got myself here. And the burn is going to be really, really slow. What phase are we in? Phase 4, so I can always remember that, phase 4. Phase 4, hopefully it opens back up. We'll go check on the rescue team that they're trying to rescue the guys from being in the lockdown. We can probably get a couple points in here.
Terminal 2's engineer needs help.
Okay, let's get closer to the door. When Omega is working, I'm telling you, things just turn out to be that much better. I'm telling you.
Terminal 1 is secure. Good work.
Yeah, Omega worked that one that time.
We've secured Terminal 2. The Terminal 1 engineer is under attack. Protect him. There's another engineer on the scene. You know what to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over to the next one.
We've got an engineer at Terminal 3. Keep him safe.
Okay, someone got him. Yep, they got him. It's just so funny that they put this rescue thing at the first time when they actually opened the DLC. This had so much implications, and surprisingly they fixed it after a week or two after it was up on live server, and then they start adding feats afterwards closer to the end of the, you know, I mean, the 3-week campus scenario type, or 3 special points, or you can get 3 times the points. It was kind of weird because so much people already ran this so many times, but yeah, it's just now in this situation, everything's so late, but you know what I mean, like, you could still get some feats in here now. That's what I'm just trying to let you guys know. There, you could get some feats in here now. But like, hey, late is whatever they say, you know what I mean? Some people do it better than others, you know what I mean? So
we did it. All of the prisoners are free. Nice
yeah.
work, everybody.
Some people do it better than others, but I'm here still. I'm still here. All right, we got a mission that we can get into. I would have liked to finish this, but it's not going to give me the chance to, so let me figure out how I can actually be able to get the most of the time that I'm actually doing this. I usually like to see them popping like that first and then letting myself know that I completed it or did not complete it, because if I click it, I might think I just completed everything or collected everything. So I just kind of do it in that kind of sense. Here it is. Let's check if they're doing anything over here. Okay, there's one guy waiting, and he's a strong individual. I feel like if I start, I'm not gonna make it to the end. It's always cool to be wanted, you know what I mean? A loser at heart. You know what I'm saying? And be wanted. Damn. Okay, finish those. Alright. Let's stay right here. Enemies do not come this far. Especially when you stand in the middle, they all come over into the middle, man. You gotta pull them in a little bit more closer. I only have 86 skill points, and I'm still pulling in contact. You see, Omega's not working. You see that? It doesn't even register. That's crazy. They're gonna have to put an overlapping code onto your this game. Overlapping code. Yeah, they stopped me from doing that. I think we can do this in 40 seconds. Let me just grab all the attention. Right, we did that just in time. Just in time. Alright, so let's go do this.
They're hiding something in here, and they really don't want anyone to know about it. Too bad for them.
Welcome, children, to my orphanage. So happy you could join us today. We'll take the utmost care of you here. I promise.
That's a big door. Guess we better knock real loud then. Hit that console hard. Shut down these forces.
Why is someone disbanding the group? Like, what is that? What is the point of that?
We're not done yet. Secure those armored panels.
Who just does that? Like, want to disband the group just like that?
The last command room is secure. That open command room. Another command room's open. Secure it.
Okay, we got one.
One of the command rooms is open. Get in and secure it.
try it. Just load out this way.
Out of here.
Okay, here we go. Head down to the lower level.
This is so weird.
Let's bust these people out of here. Take out the Red Lanterns. Use the consoles they're guarding to clear a path to the cell. Stop the guards to unlock the cells they're next to.
We might not even actually need a whole team. This is so embarrassingly sad. All those guys came into the queue to get the mission done. When do they ever think they're going to ever be number one if they can't get the help? I don't understand. I don't understand. Even being a number one player, I still know I still need help to get through these games. These situations. Sore losers, bro. Sore losers. But I can't say not everyone has the same consciousness to understand. We're trying to get in the game and out the game so we can get out of the game so we can actually do what we need to do in the game. You know what I mean? But hey, if you want to compete, you're in a game that you gotta queue up for it and see what happens. It's not like I built the group to say we knew what was going on. But you know what I mean? What can I say, man? Sore losers, bro. They'll never understand. But I don't like wasting my time. Simple as that. There's nothing I can do. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna waste my time. Just happy these guys can get it done. And then the one guy who's 483, well done to him, because realistically he's gonna get in here and he's gonna get out.
Stop. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Use that console to open the door out of here.
You cease and desist at once.
Not really in a cease and desist mood. Sorry. Cease and desist. Who do you think she was talking to? Hamlet's father. Kidnapping and locking up kids. That's a Sinestro move, isn't it?
That's it. Gardner. Make a rage-powered woman angry. Idiot!
That got her attention. Come on, let's take those constructs down.
battle's over. Do not lose yourself to rage.
Very well. Let us have a truce. You can release the children at that control panel. Evacuate them while you can.
Kennick!
We took the whole scoreboard, but I'm gonna give you guys all hope. Look at this. Look at this.
See the children to safety. All will be well.
The command center lies ahead. If you hurry,
I'm supposed to be at this level.
I'm responsible for all of this.
To a certain extent.
This is a fight you won't win. Your power is nothing but undying rage.
Those crystals are supercharging the truck. Destroy them. Atrocitus is vulnerable. Let him have it.
I gotta upload some pictures.
That crystal is supercharging the truck. Destroy it. He's exposed. Pour it on. The crystals are back. Wreck them. Normal again. Take him down. Go ahead and run, you big red coward. Your cat's braver than you. Atrocitus probably ran off to hang out with his new pal, the Matron. Doesn't matter. We'll find him and her and deal with them both.
Okay. Damn, son. Putting up numbers. Alright. Let's do our stationary clicks. Bing. Right there. Yes, boss fights and they got big donuts. It's tough. It's tough. I can't do anything about that. And we did it in 14 minutes when usually you would finish this in 8 or 10 minutes. Wow. That's not bad. Alright, back to the missions. Back to the missions. Alright. Let's queue up for Love and War. Casual Love and War.
Here we go. The turrets are engaged. Get ready to move when that field drops.
Damn, I need a drink. Oh my goodness. Whew. Those drinks saved my life. Okay, while this is getting ready, how much seconds? 19. I'm gonna go check what's going on over here. Nobody's doing it. Alright, let's go to the other one, finish it. We just need to get one more completion, and then we can start working towards the new boss fight.
The engineer is hacking Terminal 1. Cover him.
Alright, let's stand by the door. Lock it.
Secure. Good work.
I'm good.
Another engineer arrived. Keep him safe.
Okay, let's go and find some more queues where some more groups that are trying to get this done. Soloing this boss would be something. It would be a great feat, but hey. See, I got all the attention here. The boss is following me. At this level, you guys are not understanding that I have all the attention in the room. This is actually pretty crazy because I have only 96 skill points. I have only 96 skill points, and all these other guys are not getting no attention. No attention. Look at this. Look at this. It's like they don't even exist. They don't even exist. And then she's doing not her one shot, but like a move towards them. But she's focusing on me. And I'm a tank too, so I know that for a fact. But like, come on. Come on. 96 dominance. Alright, we finished that boss fight. Okay, so we're looking good. We're looking good all across the boards. Okay, so we're gonna hand our stuff in and get rewarded. And we're just waiting for our last queue. And then we're switching characters. Realistically.
It was a difficult battle, but I never lost hope in you, friend.
The battle could have been disastrous without
you.
you.
Help us again.
The Grey may attack again in the future.
That must have been rough. Vice is no pushover. If he gets
Nice
loose and
work out
rages
there.
again,
The
I
Reds
hope
will
you'll
think
help us
twice
deal with
about
him.
going on a Rage Fest now. If they do, feel free to lend us a hand. See you
You've
later.
done well, friend. Should there be more in need of hope, please be ready to help once again.
Nice work out there today. The end of it, but you never know. They might try this again sometime. Give us a hand if they do, okay?
Alright, let's see how much points I got.
Greetings to you, friend.
506.
Feel free to peruse my wares. I
Okay.
hope you'll find what you need.
I don't know if you guys know about these daily event missions that give you. Ooh, I'm gonna get some of these. I'm gonna get some.
I guess the cat's out of the bag. Okay, what is this? This expires in 14. Analyzer. Gotta check that out and see what it's all about. deleted something I didn't want to. I don't know. Alright. I'll keep this down here. I'll wait until they get close enough and then I'll start opening them up. It's very hard to find purples in this game. Okay, so go here. Let's go and put it over here. Okay, there was something that I wanted to do. The white mods. Let's just do everything and then we'll see where it comes from. Weapon.
And for the next boss, or I should say next love versus or say love conquers all, love and war, there is a lot of ads, so I'm gonna pop a dampener to actually help get more nth metal. So that's gonna be something special as well. Increments, microscopic extra exobytes that kind of improve the ability and enhance your stats. So yeah. Okay, so for instance, I'm gonna show you something here. Everything I'm doing is improving stats or clearing space. Okay, so from what you guys can see, you guys have 2 empty slots of yellow. Put respiration for shield purposes and helping my shield stay a little bit strong with dominance. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to show you what it looks like when I didn't put it in, and then when I put it in. Okay, so here it says 171,535. My bad. I am just, you know what I mean, just, yeah. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so usually you would like to look at the last 4 digits, so it's going to be 1,535, right? Small increments and small pace, right? Okay, so now I'm looking at the smaller number, and I'm just like, okay, here it is, right? So that's 1,535, right? So now when I look here now, I just put it in 5,624. So it went up. So it didn't go down, it went up. So I'm doing little smaller micro managing scenario types that are going to improve the wellness of the character. I'll put health here because there's no slot for anything else, and I don't have anything else. And here I can improve this one right here. So I just put it by 1, just improve it. So if you were keeping your eyes on certain things, you would be like, oh, that's an improvement, that's not an improvement. So any of these would improve if I put something in. So I'm going to leave it the way it is because I like might, and I'm going might base for earth, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to break these components down, come to this bank. I'm going to sort it out right here and keep it in together and just amount to having more, right? I'm going to utilize this in the near future. So get ready for a video on that based on scenario type, another elite scenario type. I think this is the greatest feat of all of them when it comes down to new content, because when you can get all the elite pieces, they take a long time to get. You can get them throughout playing with one character all the time, every single day, all day of the week. But when you're like someone like me, who plays on 21 characters and keeps them up to par the new DLC, you are giving yourself the chance of once in a lifetime. You have got multiple characters in a DLC that can complete it, save it, or do something that can change the playing field as making a bigger difference, right? So ultimately, I have characters from 93 skill points all the way up to 800 and maybe 50 skill points at most, properly mounted and doing, matched up. I'm looking to work on 900 skill points. It's going to be a while, but most guys, I'm telling you, like, I'm doing it by myself. I am not doing it with a league. I have made my own league. I have traditionally transitioned into a way where I can find a formula where you guys would say something to solve a problem and get it done in the right matter of time. I know I'm not going to be here forever. 100 years is the most that a human being could possibly be given. But at the most ability, I'm not playing the game short term. This is a long-term game, and this long-term game has increments that you could still reach and still figure out while you're playing your game and understanding the value of actually calling a place. But for the most part, I'm working towards those things. it's a transition, right? When everything works together, there's no mishaps, there's no mess ups, there's no herky jerky. You could say, as a young adult, he has learned his mistakes and grown within his mistakes, tried to transition, but he is following as much as he possibly can. It's hard to keep good characters in the game, especially when you're trying to keep them at bay. But I'm going to tell you, there are things that needs to be addressed, and obviously there is people who are in positions in their life in this game that are very important as well. So you got to realize, taking everybody's understanding of what success looks like is making your understanding a little bit more aware. Okay, so we're gonna be messing with this in the near future. We'll be messing with this in the near future. Yo, get ready for 1,000 of these 99. Yo, get ready, man. I'm putting in work. All my characters putting in work. Put it in work. You couldn't tell me that's not work. Yo, listen, if I sold this right there, would I be a 53 billion? So that number went from 300 and this I'm probably at least a billionaire with all of this. Yeah, I'm probably a billionaire with this. I don't even know. Someone tell me, man, how much can I sell these things for? Let me see. So I'm gonna swap it over, and I'm just gonna see how much I can sell them for. Then after, I'll do times the number, and then I'm saying I'm working towards little feats, right? Here, look. What? Yo, you're lying. Yo, are you serious? Who's selling these? Wait. Oh, these are the two. No. I need the real ones. They can't sell you the 1,000 one? Yeah, here it is. I was tripping for a second. I'm like, yo, no. I was tripping. Okay, so these are the 1,000 ones, right? And they're talking about experience points. For every one you put in, it gives you 1,000, and 1,000 is a decent amount of number to work with to put into something that can grow very differently. But for the most part, hey, we are going to get ready for this idea right here. And give me a moment. Let me go and get the numbers for you. So the first thing you do when you're selling an item, right, is to look at how this item is selling in the broker, right? So you can get an understanding of the sales kind of thing going on. So for instance, I was able to go out there and receive this item, right? And as I received it, I have 536 of them, right? So now all the game that it was showing me was that the other 30 that is sitting in the bank account that I'm holding, just 30 of them, right? I'm actually looking at it right here, right? And I'm just trying to do the math, right? I don't want to work on the 30 yet. I could do the math on the 30, but it's going to be lower than the one that is going to be 563. Okay, keep up with me. All right, so we're working with the 563. So first thing we do is 563, or I should say 536. Yeah, 536, hypothetically speaking, and counting going up. I'm going to times it by 1 million. The other number, 1,1.250,000, right? And then times it. So realistically, the full aspect number of me selling every individual piece in the broker will give me a sale price of $670 million. And in that case, I could take care of so many scenario types. And you guys know The last Amazon is worth probably 400 million. So like there's things in the broker that are even expensive, more expensive than what I'm actually bringing to the table. But naturally, these powers don't need to be looked at as be discarded, but they looked at as they're empowering. You know what I mean? But the funny thing about it is, there is a way. There is a way. All right. Okay, let's do the other number, right? So we have 30 times 117,000. And then we click plus. So I would only make 6.5 million. I'll make only 6.5 million by selling the other one. So what we're talking about is right here. And these items will unlock the Omnipotence or OP item within the game, the Guy Gardner style. The chest and the legs, I think it would be. The chest and or something like that. Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, talking about that, I need to go and handle that problem right there. Okay, so is there anything 99 here? Okay, here, there's one. Okay, there's another one working on that. Keep it at the top. And I'm just gonna put this right here. So I'm waiting for the next artifact. Realistically, I'm waiting for the next artifact. Okay, so we're still in queue, waiting for queue. I had a place that I would like to go and show you guys that I'm gonna get more of these right here. So I'm working on getting more of these. Here it is. Follow up. And then we're going to go to Metropolis. I already kind of got the mission within House of Legends. House of Legends is another place that you can call home. It's a place where you get all your missions, talk to all your league mates throughout the game, and many different type of NPCs to get rewarding missions that will follow up to being rewarded. And as you're rewarded, you are now granted an opportunity to go and do more missions to get more help to help the scenario types of building a better future. All right, so that is basically how the game was sold to me. I'm just trying to say the same thing to you. As you're trying to learn, you're trying to advance, and you're trying to understand, you're trying to do, and you're trying to be aware, and you're trying to do all these things. And if you had it by a press of a button, think about what I would say to you. Would you do it just to get it off your back?
Impressive.
Thanks for the backup.
Heroic acts, heroic acts.
What are you supposed to be? Costumed freak?
Yo, can you guys tell I made it onto the news before? Had my own segment.
To take a beating from the unstoppable Captain Cruel.
Had my own segment, and then I was like kind of like in there, and I was like, the talent in the room though needs to be talked about as well. I just can't be the only one competing. They start putting stat board, they put categorize, and they say, yo, like, we're gonna take care of this. This is nothing that seems too hard. It's just making them be a doer, and how can we just open doors so they could be a doer? So at the end of the day, while they're scoring, we're kind of cheering, but cheering for the right reasons. And now we're like, that's how society, you know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness. It's a magical thing, but I'm never greater than the obstacle that comes my way. I am just as great as the obstacle, passing the obstacle as it comes my way.
You're just lucky my posse isn't here.
That's truly what it is, man. Truly. Yo, I could see how the game could work for so many people, but it's just like, again, this is gonna be a very competitive game, you guys. You guys don't even understand what I'm talking about. The wishing part of competing is not just a wish. I believe when I'm saying this, from generally speaking, in retrospect, it's more when that happens, the feeling you're going to feel about the grind that's coming your way. You know what's so funny? You'd be like, Coach, can I take a day to sleep, just a little bit more longer? You need to do an all-night stream. I need to see you in that bed. I need to see, like, if I pop my phone, I gotta see you in that bed getting rest. Yeah, it's one of those ones. And then he sits there all day sleeping, and then he turns it off. He's like, okay, I see. Comes back right and restore first thing in the morning. This guy's all up in the... Got already queued up for the mission. They already told him about exactly what took place yesterday, who stepped up, and he's like, okay, I'm seeing him. He's gonna step on the court. He's like, I heard what he did in practice the other day. All right, we're not gonna overlook him here. There it is! Like I never left. Like I never left. Oh my goodness, like I never left. I said right pocket, you know what I mean? Right off the line. Oh my goodness. Jeez. We're going through all these rotations and all these segments of rotations. We trying to figure out which one gives you the best possibility of staying alive, but still keeping you in the fight. Come on now. So this is where I got the mission to do that mission, the Acts of Heroic Acts. So this is where I got it from. It's not too far. I'll go onto the map and show it to you guys. You can do it. So usually when you get popped in here for the House of Legends, you're like right here. I just kind of flew right here, and it was just right in this section where I got the mission. And as I got the mission, I am now capable of getting more every single day of these. And it's only 200 experience, so it's not equivalent to the 1000. So the 1000 comes in the way of playing the new DLC and actually getting it completed. So even when it comes down to small missions, the side missions, you're doing helping the tents with the refugees, down to breaking the barrels or defeating red lanterns that are capturing people, and you're doing Vice. Vice is a boss fight. The next one, you would move over to the evacuation area where you're saving people who have been captured with John Stewart. And the next thing you would perceive, going through the teleporter, you would go to the blue side, talk to, St. Walker, and report to him, and he will give you a mission. And after going to St. Walker, he will direct you to an area of where other lanterns are battling the more stronger opponents and surviving, and some of them are knocked over, but you need to help them and pick them up and get them back to track and wield faith more back into them so you could breathe life into their scenario type and keep them going as much as you want to honestly keep yourself here going. All right. And then after that, you talk to another found member of the Blue Lantern Corps, the elephant individual, and the elephant in the room, the tallest and biggest thing in the room. Usually he is at normal height with this scenario type, but he is supposed to be bigger than life itself. We all know elephants are traditionally big, and they're very huge in stature. Some of them come different shapes and sizes: skinny, long, tall, muscular, fit, all this stuff. Bigger trunks than either other more. But there is a new boss fight. So doing those scenario types with this event taking place can get you the best out of exactly what you're looking for, is these new pieces that will help your OP items. Okay, so this is what the seasonal, or I should not say seasonal, bonus week is event for, and it's from the 31st of this month to the 7th of April. Okay, so as this is taking place, there is a lot more taking place within doing the mission and getting more rewards. From what you can see in the area of highlighted in bold letters, it says bonus drops, right? Solo, alerts, raid, right? Even though it says say raids, because there's more than one, plural. But I think they're trying to hint that the one that is only for this DLC is one for this DLC, and the other one that is part of this DLC is an add-on to this DLC. So I guess that's what they're trying to say. Other than that, the two raids are still available for only limited time only. So here it is. You could get more by contributing into these areas and getting more value. Okay, so alerts gives you more value in actually getting more of these batteries that I was talking about to help your OP items. Okay, simple. Very simple. All right, so I'm done with that. I will show you the OP item that I'm talking about, so you guys can kind of be aware of where you can get it as well, because most of you guys realistically are very, very locked into trying to see how far you can go in this and create the character you want to become, as cosplay or just want to play something just for the time being. This game is really a good stress reliever when it comes down to just understanding structure. Still is a part of the game. So I'm going to talk to this Blue Lantern supplier. And this supplier has something really special about it, because it has the Maverick OP item. Okay, so here it is. The chest and the boots. Okay, the chest and the boots are the two OP items for this DLC, episode 52, Hope Burns Bright. Okay, as you're listening to this and CCs are going on, I want you to realize these components are available to whoever would like to purchase them. But for the most part, grinding these things in the game are very typical to get. And this is why I say it's very understandable. He needs to be more asserted into a scenario type so it doesn't seem like he's actually giving you disrespect. But in the moment that he's in the last survival stage at a lower pace than you guys are at when it comes down to actually contributing. So now, as a contributor, I know that when you're contributing more times than often, you see the amount in the end of the whole scenario type. But during the mission, you are understanding that you are getting to the point of actually making something workable, meaning your energy is not missed, your presence is not missed, your timing is not missed, your management is not missed. You are still valuing the time that you're getting out of the thing. But what I'm going to say is being understanding to what you are dealing with. Now, that's why they say at another level, they get private with more privates, right? But the whole point about it is, as these OP items are available for you to purchase now, they cost a lot. The most I would say to you is, there is a technique and a method that I would like to show you after a lot of people have been putting it out there, but again, if they don't keep on repeating it, you're not going to grab new people to understand exactly what the terminology is, how to help them on majorities or more characters to get the possibility of not doing anything, where you could come and be like, nobody did anything wrong? Are we needed? So yeah, I'm telling you, when it comes down to cosplay characters, you can make amazing looking anime characters. I know most of you guys are like, hey, you know what I mean, like traditionally whisper here and there. Most of these people can't talk to these people because at the end of the day, they have problematic problems that a simple term mind will never be able to understand the value of power and chi when it comes down to resting in peace, So traditionally, your artwork could be very, very, very expensive. You just got to know that within these characters' timelines, how much times have you seen this character or heard this character amongst the characters you guys actually know as characters? Now, that's when you talk about popularity contests. Every generation has a different MVP of a different writer coming with a different story. And remember, with story, it's gonna give you a tell. Heads or tails? It's up to you. So I showed you guys where the OP item is. I was able to do some missions. It's just sad how the queues in this game are really slow. I've been waiting for maybe 42 minutes. 42 minutes, man. 42 minutes. It's been tough. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that I would say about this game that you're going to have an issue with. The queuing times when you actually start to play, but when you're playing, are you actually capitalizing? You know what I mean? That is how it is. Are you, when you playing, are you capitalizing? Right? And the most content I could tell you is being satisfied is not just only a word. It makes me feel in contempt. Vibrations are totally different. Challenges are totally different. Awareness is totally different. I'm not here trying to put you at ease. I am knowing that I'm not as great as you think I am, but I am as great as I am. Sometimes I gotta just chuckle and just say, you know what I mean? Like, if they really looked at everything at a total lump sum, and then they looked at the individual and says, in their own bubble, allowed to just speak of, they would know that there is more numbers. They'd be like, oh, I could see why, but... And these are some reasons why I say, mentally, we're all going through these moments. How can you be able to relax and take care of it? At the end of the day, man, quicker and speeding things up is just speeding things up, right? Does anybody get anything solved? These guys are coming prepared. This is a suit from back in tier 3, and he's rocking it like it was just come out today out the box. But I think when it comes down to wearing knight and armor, you still have your knights moving in L's. Okay? You always got to give some traditional understanding that, you know, Showtime is Showtime. This character looks like it's working out. Honestly, it's really colorful down here. It's really colorful down here. If you ask me what she's trying to do, I think she's really trying to have fun with the game. I think she's trying to understand exactly what it takes to play this game. And right off the bat, she is a controller who has some common knowledge about exactly how far they want to go with trolling. I guess trolling is a very, very unique way of getting people to really realize your greatness. I started off trolling in this game. As we started trolling in this game, there was a lot of people who got powered and empowered, got to see people go and rise their thing to the top, was well aware of their strengths and abilities. The respect was already given. Things happen, but it was never the same. Every day had something different about it. And it was a moment of learning, but growth at the same time, and still utilizing, giving you the opportunity of doing it or not doing it comes down to the person teaching you how to do something. Now, if you are still assisting, you are still making sure that things are cleared from the individual's way, that you're giving them the situation to doing the operating side of the whole situation. And as they're operating, you are taking care of the, you know what I mean, the outstanding scenario types that is supposed to be solved properly for the certain situation. But yeah, I started off trolling and it was fun, honestly. And these guys are part of leagues. If you could be a part of a good league, put your league in the bottom and let me know what league is here. But you don't need to tell me about the member. You just say what league is here. For the most part, I am a part of this league right here that I made. Traditionally, have 16 characters in there. I am the only person who owns this league and plays in this league. And again, we have characters all in the 500 range, except two of the characters, Blue Beetle and Red Tornado. They're working towards getting to the 500 stage, but this is really, really something. And PvP, I have done it multiple times. I am a 4-time PvP champion in this game. Explained again to the YouTube algorithm and everything else that comes with the game. I am a 4-time champion, meaning I went through the hula hoops 4 times for 4 years and continued the campaign to be 101. There is people who have done it once, twice. Find and let me know, put their name in the chat if they have more than 4 or they have 4 itself. I have characters on the hero side and villain side that have PvP gear completed. For the most part, PvP is a way of expressing your best abilities within the game's tolerance to show another character that you have the obedience to follow principle and still beat them by using good moves that you're considering slot spaces within your rotation or loadout that is given within your own ability of learning it. Okay, so as I'm learning these powers, I put them together, I create something, and I am doing a great number, staying tall, staying strong, or staying controlled, or healing myself through the battle to get myself the reward of winning the battle. There was many different type of ways that I was able to win PvP fights. If you did not see me in my prime at the time winning PvP fights, you should go back into my old videos and type up my name with PvP in it, and I would show you what kind of content I was able to get off within the time frame of doing PvP. And realistically, it was fun times. Learned a lot, won some battles, lost some battles, but ultimately stayed in it for the whole entire year and was able to see the final goal at the end. I was able to play with some players who actually ended up traditionally wanted to follow the campaign as well, and had guys like Keys, who usually comes to this channel. Haven't seen him lately. Hope he's doing good. Thank you, Keys, for giving me the time to grind with you at certain times and days and that nights like that. Still remember those days and will never forget those days. But yes, there would be moments like this, and they were just like movies, you know. Just as I clicked it and followed up with it, you know, things went up and things went down. At the end of the day, you know, you don't want to speak too much about certain things because not everything is for everyone. Just like how it says, you gotta keep yourself private. You know what I mean? When you are private, you are private. Private, you know what I mean? So, you know, you see Sergeant and you see Private. Okay. But for the moment, PvP was fun. But yeah, here's my lineup. You guys will see the names. If you see these characters in the game, believe me, I'm coming to play the game at a very efficient rate, and trying to get you guys the reward or be successful in some way, shape, or form between DPSing, healing, trolling, or taking damage, or less numbers receiving damage but being the most important person, where the group can say he was in the whole he was in everything, and look how much damage he took. He took only 92 damage in Elite Plus, and we were in the whole thing. He didn't feel nothing. You know what I mean? Like, guys are gonna start tripping about certain things, and they'll be like, you know, how does he do it? And then, like, what is his loadout? Did anybody know what he was rocking? Like, before and after, come check me out. You know, YouTube. I be streaming on Twitch once in a while. So catch me on Twitch, Chris-1, and that is the number 1. And the dash is spelled DASH, so it's Chris-1. And you can find me out there once in a while. Don't have a great crazy view base there, but definitely growing. But you know, Twitch is growing as well as the algorithm as DC is growing, so I can't really say it. We are about to hit 1 million on this platform when it comes down to view base. We are about to hit number 1 in 1 million. And move ourselves a little bit more up in the bracket of where the northern area is. But for the most part, I am now starting to realize, as I'm going through this game scenario type and these hula hoops, they're very beneficial. A lot of growth I have remembered as a young person playing this, and still moving into the light that I am moving into, is just to traditionally understand that I still believe in discipline and principle, proper understanding without just crazy onslaught, just feeling like you're trashing or bashing. I still do, you know, have people of ages in here. I know things will happen at sporadic moments, and I have to hold on to those, and I'm gonna have to take those. I know. But traditionally, throughout a day scenario type for your own situation, I do not want you to raise any blood pressure about this. I want you to ease your mind in knowing that this is just a game. Real life does still have its importance in it too. You're here to relax, chill, fun, sometimes get a little bit excited, get a heartbeat or two, get close fights, skin in my teeth, be on the edge of your seat, be feeling down, gunning up. It's going to emotionally put you on a roller coaster, but please remember, when you're having too much of it, shut it off. Just go into reset mode, go to sleep on it, shut it off. Okay, just shut it off. And if you guys need any help within the DC, and someone is bullying, or you know, I mean, bullying is multiple times saying certain things, getting at you, they keep on pressing you day in, day out. You kind of handle it as a young man, but they're getting at you, and you're taking pictures and pictures and pictures, and you're doing this in a way where you're starting to build a situation where they're showing negative action towards your situation when it's kind of their feeling, but they know they're trying to hold it all together. And you know what I mean, no one just wakes up one day and said I'm an auto, you know what I mean, or no one wakes up and says I'm the man of the team. So no one says, I wake up and says I could do it all. And so you don't wake up and say I'm gonna own the world, and you don't wake up and, you know what I mean, some people just say they're just gonna handle it, right, day in and day out, stay focused, keep that drive. But if you're having any problems, remember, listen to this, go to this website, type in the HTTP link, and understand that when you talk to them, you can get some more help. Okay. For instance, if you know anybody who was working their ASS off, some of them might be on this list, but you know what I mean, for the most part, we start with the beginning. You know, we can't make it to the bottom. So, you know, these are some of the names that you're going to see that traditionally do a great work in this game, that is trying to always keep us happy playing this game. Okay, so audio is pretty decently very good, and when I mean good, I mean there is something that you're listening to in the background that is making you feel some type of emotion in the battle that you're going through, and the tempo of it is based off of knowing it really is just a background sound. It's not someone who is singing or rapping or jazzing or pop or hip hopping. It is just a beat, you know what I mean, that fills the air that you're filling in. Okay, so just for instance, I would have liked to play music, but I can't, you know what I mean, I can't. YouTube does not allow it. But coming on the Twitch side, because I'm not such a big streamer on Twitch, I can still listen to music with you guys. You guys could input all your songs that you wanted to make me listen to, and you could see how I vibe with it, you know what I mean, realistically. Remember, catching vibes is just another way of feeling the energy in the room, especially when your room is filled with one individual like myself with yourself, but you guys could be more connected with each other in the chat room, and likewise lock in to say, hey, like, yo, I met you in thing and I seen you in the DCUO, like, it's cool, you know what I mean, it's traditionally cool, there's nothing wrong with it, man, like, it's cool, like, we're all Samaritans just passing by, right? So it's cool. But for the most part, man, some people last longer than others. Some people are there to do what they need to do. But again, I'm just trying to follow protocol, and trying to receive the ultimate understanding of, you know, conversation, and still being able to make it work without feeling like I'm actually disrespecting anybody's face. So at the end of the day, I'm not here to tell you that you can't do it. You can do it, and the next legend is you. Okay, so the next legend is you. I'm just waiting for this cue. There's so much other things that I could be doing right now, but realistically, I was here and just thinking about it right now. It's kind of tough. These cues don't make you do that. It makes me feel like I wasted so much time waiting, but I don't think I wasted a lot of time because I got things done. But this is just one character when I have other characters to do, you know what I mean? That's why I don't usually, you don't hear me talking as much, because when the cues go quickly, I'm pretty much in it to win it, in it to play the game, in it, locked in. I'm looking to want to win, right? So I'm trying to change my habits from losing to winning, but I was never losing. They just want to see winning on top of winning, so they're all winning. You know what I mean? So traditionally, some days are, you know, you pull it out. Some days you probably might have to go home and think about it. And then some days you come back and then you have some days on the end of winning. And then you have days on the ends like, that was kind of rocky. Things do happen, right? It's called a transition. Nothing's always a smooth transition, but transitions actually do work with first time warnings, and then obviously what would happen after next. But traditionally, you know, falling in the same habits It's not something that no one would like to do, but you got to understand, when I say this deeply, not everybody is at everyone's position, and not everyone can do what everyone can do, and what everyone can do is not what everybody can do, right? So realistically, things are stretched to a certain extent. Some people take risks to see how much they could win, and most of them turn to be stories, and some turn not to be stories. And realistically, they turn out to have the glory story of knowing that, wow, this is incredible. That's what makes the person look that much more effortless or special about what they do. That puts you in a better feeling and light about what you do. It's not that they don't want to help what they're doing. It's just how can they do it when they can do it the right way. Making them gore into this so they don't think about that too much. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Or depths. Depths. You know what I mean? Damn. Okay, I might have to queue up for a tank too. Honestly, I might have to re-queue. This is too much. I might have to queue up for a tank. That was too much. Almost an hour of waiting for casual. That is tough. I know there's not a lot of casual players out there, but come on now, man. Come on. Yo, listen, if that group actually queued up for just my purposes to get me in there, that's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. That is hilarious, man. It's now time to put in work. Okay, so I like how this has, like, in front of the description, choose our content to create your own queue list to keep playing. You have event, you have 1 player, 2 player, 4 player, 8 player, and PvP. So that is the options that you have in this game. And considering the options, it starts from event all the way to PvP. But right now, so far, PvP is not the same anymore. It's kind of lost its potency, meaning it's been liquidated with a lot of water. It doesn't have any potent feeling towards it. 8 players are still thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. 4 players got a medium thumbs up with a left-hand thumbs up with a side thumbs up, like side. 2 players, it's still 2 thumbs up. You know what I mean? 1 player, you know, traditionally you're gonna give it a thumbs down and a thumbs up. And then events is a thumbs up for everyone. Everyone who is starting to play the game in events or do events, it's a little bit more easy, a little bit more casual, not too crazy, not cinematic. But when you get to the 8 player and the 4 player, it turns out to be more, we need to be on the same page to do this right, or we're not gonna do this at all. There we go. Now we can be any character we want to be. We can be any character we want to be. First of all, I'm gonna head fake and play DPS. And then switch in as a tank DPS later. So I'm battle tanking as I am doing this with Earth. And as I'm battle tanking doing it with Earth, I'm having the opportunity of mix matching my battles and seeing how far I can go with it within saving the group. The only thing that I'm losing is that my dominance is not at the preferred level of what the DLC is actually necessarily needing. So now as I'm actually doing it, I'm actually trying to push my buttons on how much I can actually utilize, with dominance being something very important that tanks need to keep people focused within their tolerance rate of them. Okay?
So, here's what Sinestro and I have been working on. A way to get Carol to snap out of it and join us in this fight. She's a close friend, but her core is doing everything they can to keep us apart. Sinestro's going to contact you with instructions. Just do what he says.
The Star Sapphire's interstellar teleporter can send us to Zamaron and Carol Ferris. But you'll need to help me acquire the rings of several Star Sapphires. We will also need an understanding of how their technology works. Lure out their elite by destroying the crystal formations in the area. They hate that.
That hardly hurts.
Hopefully we're all here.
How dare you take my ring?
You won't be getting this ring back.
Oh my gosh. Don't put my name there with that.
If you have any love in your heart,
that is dominance. I'm getting lifted by ads. This is tough. That was dominance. I got fully controlled out there, man. I was like, holy. There it is. That's a pull. That's called dominance. That is dominance right there. That is dominance. Let's make a little wraparound. You see, they cut over. I like to avoid ads. You see what I'm saying? If this was a racetrack, I think they like to crash a lot. They like to crash a lot, man. Hold on.
that hardly hurts.
Hell no.
No, you cannot take my ring.
I require your ring.
I'm happy that Omega's working little by little. Like I said, when it starts to get very inconsistent. Okay, here it is. I need to be right here. I start wondering if it's just me. You know what I mean? But I think other people feel the same thing about Omega right now. And again, I'm going to keep on saying, if you guys can put a ticket in, please put a ticket in. And let them know that Omega needs to be looked at. Nothing to be, you know, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm seeing from when it first started to the middle and to the end of this peak and still going forward, it is acting very different. And they got to figure out what is the issue, or recode it in a way where it's like the times of how much it could be used. Because like right now, I use it works, right? That works, right? I'm gonna keep on using it until it doesn't work, and then I'm gonna show it to you. So that was one time, and now we're back here again. All right. I'm gonna do the most natural way to keep it still procting the right way, so I'm not trying to set it up. There's ways that you have to properly get it motorized and moved, but you know, I mean, here, I'm not gonna make it for the boss fight, you know, not the boss fight or the ad fight right now, because it's gonna take too long. So I kind of wasted it so I could refresh it and do it again. So there's ways that you can work with it, but there is ways that when I'm in the moment, it's supposed to be working because I didn't mess it up. So at the end of the day,
try to take it easy on the Star Sapphires.
We're working on something right now. Okay, that's working. So it worked twice. And I'm doing this without a troll. Okay, long distance and still touching, so it's 3 times, 3 for 3. How? Okay. So someone didn't break the other one over there. Look, the white dot over there. Someone's got to go over there and do it. Okay, 4 for 4. Five for 5.
You've got to resist.
6 for 6. Seven for 7. So 7 for 7. Okay. Hal needs to wake up. So as I'm DPSing, as a Battle Earth individual, I was able to hit 1 million damage, like 1 million.
Sinestro, are those Star Sapphire
I hit
rings? I told you.
max hit, I should say, max hit.
Fear. They're still alive, for now.
Okay, let's see what we're doing here.
The rings will engage the teleporter, but I'm told true love.
So here we are.
To direct it at Zamaron.
We are at least 9 million ahead above the other characters, and we're definitely coming to double digits on add damage. So let's go and see what we can do next.
Once we hit her with the mists, I know I can convince her to join us.
Oh, that's a nice looking Lex Luthor. Oh my goodness.
Okay, people, let's hit the afterburners.
Really nice. Okay, it's 8 for 8.
Your terror consume you. Don't let your emotions hinder your ability to complete this mission.
Let's get one thing straight. It's only because of my sentence to Carol that you're the first.
This healer is working a number right now. Semi-boss fight. The boss fight before you actually fight Brainiac, you know what I mean? A sub-avatar. But you know what I mean, usually these fights are typically good, but remember, it's really tough to do this alone. It really is. It really is. It really is. But yeah. But yeah.
Sinestro, I don't see any amethyst mist. Time to.
I try not to block with the spikes that I had enhanced with my Earth abilities. Try not to block as much. Try to take the hit because your defense goes up. So if they were hitting you for 10s, they're going to be hitting you for 1s now. Because your buff is now a buff. And that's what defense does to you. Does for you when you have it. I'm going to try to grab these ads. These guys are pretty slow in this game. Generating ads. closer to this ending part.
Hold up, everyone. Let's make sure the coast is clear.
And he's posing. Look how he's looking down at it.
Our mists to help free her from the Predator's influence. We are not alone.
Starting to fight. I'm the tank anyways. I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, 9 for 9. I don't know, man. There's some moments I was just like, you gotta know where you're clicking, you know what I mean?
I wish there was another way. There is none. But, never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, so we're at 100 million damage for ads, and we are at 41 million in boss damage, leading the way. So we're working on it.
We're wasting time. Restrain her. I can taste you.
10 for 10.
The Predator gives me power.
So in this storyline right here, Carol Ferris is taken over by a parasite that controls the battery, that gives the battery strength. So as she is dealing with the parasite, she's starting to realize that there's a lot of things that can be taken care of and things that should be taken care of. But right now she's enraged right now with knowing that her job really matters to protect this battery, because the Predator is using her to protect the battery. While no one wants to attack the battery because no one would be stupid enough to do that, now the whole point about it doing it is now being a part of it is just now looking at how we can get her back into control and making proper understanding moves. Okay, so that is basically what's happening right now. So we're trying to beat some sense into Carol Ferris to like get her to realize like we're trying to help.
The Emerald Mist will help you. Carol, you need to stop. Carol, listen to me. The Emerald Mist will help you resist. Everyone, stop!
How?
Carol, is that you? I mean,
I know it sounds wild when I say beat some sense. I would say knock some sense in her.
It dawned on me when I brought the spark to the battery.
Oh man. Wordplay. It's all about wordplay.
Carol, I'm sorry, but
look at this, man. She's all up on me. Man. She's all up on me. Look at this character. Everything's so shiny. All up on me.
Everyone you love will pay a heavy price.
Damn.
Why should I believe?
She's flexible.
Believe.
She's flexible.
Okay.
I'm getting double teamed. Never had that before, man. Stop. I don't want that. Has to be a Lloyd saying, lay them down. Lay your head down. I don't know. Alright, so we came to the end of the Hope Burns Bright DLC. And for the most part, this is episode 52. I would have liked to continue streaming, but realistically, it's getting harder when these queues are a little bit too long. So for instance, I'm gonna have to do some off-stream scenario type. Like, share, subscribe, continue coming back and watching some more, and most definitely continue watching DC Universe Online on Chris Dash's channel. And you never know, you might be able to see another new character every day of the week. Every day of the week, hopefully with time given. Okay, so for the most part, there is a parasite is back in the battery, and that was what was controlling her. So I don't know what is going on. Like, what is going on? They just keep on popping up. Okay, so that one's my fault. I can tell you that much. That's my fault. Alright. So I'm gonna try to take a picture. Alright. So here is the picture. Is a little bit dim, but it looks like Red Tornado, doesn't it? So there it is. And we're really close to the battery, so there's a lot of action going on. I don't know. I guess they want us to leave. I guess they want us to leave. Okay, there's nothing here. All right. So again, thank you guys for watching another day of DC Universe Online. Catch me with another stream another time. And for the most part, we'll get right back to it. This is what's taking place in DC Universe Online this week. So participate in it right as soon as you possibly can. And if you don't have a chance of doing it, there will be other events coming in the near future that will be very, very nifty into what's going on in the season. So for instance, there is going to be a new backpack that is going to be taking place. You can get it now by completing 5 days of progression doing the Joker's Mayhem 2026 event action scenario types. Okay, and for the most part, you know, the Joker house playhouse is now available. You just have to go to the on duty tab and actually check it out. Let me give it to you guys just for a moment. Just go to the on duty tab and it will give you a duty to complete this by actually going to April Fool's Seasonal. All right, April Fool's Seasonal is a new one. Just complete it. It's pretty easy, and I'm guaranteeing you after you finish it, you will feel a little bit better about 1 day completed. Log in for 5 days and you will see it. Don't forget to check out maybe the new items that are going to be taking place in the Doctor's Faith rewards for the new week events throughout the next 31 days. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you guys for coming to another stream, and there will be another stream near you. Peace.